Hi, welcome back. We're on Mille Lacs Lake again, doing a little ice trolling today. This year so far, it's been a lot of drilling, especially during the daytime hours. Morning and evenings, you can get set up on points, you can get set up on high percentage spots, but during the daytime hours, it's really important to drill holes, move around. You're gonna put more walleyes on the ice. There we go, right on the edge. Map chips only get you so close. I like to mark out the edges either with my four-wheeler, snowmobile, or just walk it. And then of course zigzag my hole, so I'm staggering my depth from deep water to mid break up to shallow water as well. We're fishing a lot of structure, whether it be mud flats or gravel bars. And I want to, most of the fish we've been catching have been either on the edge or just off the edge, especially during the day. And then at night, they'll start to slip up, whether it be in the morning or evenings, they'll start to slip up to that shallow water. So right now I'm sitting right on the edge. We're going to drop in, see if we can't get a few walleyes. There we go. Fish on, baby. Fish on. That one hesitated a little bit. Dropped back down and bam, just smoked it. Nice fish. Not bad. Ooh, nice. Looks like a dinner walleye right there. Not a bad fish, right in the corner of their mouth. Nice, Jeff. Looks like we got a dinner fish here. But again, watching what those fish are doing, it's so important to do exactly what they're doing. I mean, if they come up slow, you want to raise it slow. If you get aggressive with it and all of a sudden they pop into action, that's a real good key. And that's why I like using the markums, because there's a recorded history there on my graph where it shows you exactly what the fish are doing, how they want it. So I'm jigging the way the fish want it rather than the way I like jigging. So great. We're on the board. We got a keeper fish, first fish of the day, and hopefully many more to come. There we go. Nice looking fish. That's funny. Okay, so I was telling the camera guy exactly what was going on down there. Lots and lots of bait. I said, man, there's lots of dinner for walleyes. All of a sudden, whack. I mean, I could hardly even catch up to this thing. I was coming up so fast. Another decent walleye. Once again, if you're heading up to the lake this weekend, make sure you're using extreme caution, calling ahead, checking ice conditions, make sure you're using the planned routes that the resorts have set for you. But, certainly we're catching lots of walleyes, some like this one in the slot, of course, and then we're getting some bigger fish, lots of smaller fish, kind of a diverse crowd. But you've got to be able to drill and move around during the day. And then, of course, towards evenings, setting up rock piles, sharp breaks, points, those are always your best bet. But moving around during the day is going to be, the best scenario as far as catching fish, just staying on the move. It seems like we'll get into an area, as long as you're seeing bait and you're seeing activity, kind of hang in that area and drill and move out towards deeper water as you get towards the daytime hours. So until next time, I'm Tony Roach. We'll see you on the ice.